What's going on, y'all, nigga? Oh, coming to you with another video. You guys, this is why I always tell y'all, when there's blood on the streets, when the people are running wild, losing their minds, that's a perfect time for you all to buy at the dip and let it rip. We got breaking crypto news. Trump shocks everyone, y'all. And this is when you get rich. No exaggeration. My bad for the bad live that I did literally a couple of minutes in advance, but for some reason, I'm using what's it called? StreamYard, and it was telling me that I was meeting like a monthly limit in terms of how much time I can stream. So I tried OBS and it ended up not working out. Shalom, Shibu. What's going on? What's going on? But yeah, I tried doing I tried OBS, and for some odd reason it wasn't working out. Chris Briggs. Shalom, bro. Shalom. But you guys, I'm telling y'all, don't ever lose your cool just because you got a bunch of people trying to fearmonger you to death. Don't do it. Don't do it. It never works out in your favor. And this is the reason why in this channel, I'm never about the fear mongering. She be with the I love the headband. Yeah, trying something new, Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? Because he's the source of all my sustenance. He blesses us in all things, including our finances, y'all. And so let's get back into it. Let's get back in it. Because a lot of people were talking about crypto was going to be, it's going to tank. And it did. It did. It definitely, I never want to make it seem like the dip didn't actually occur. It actually did. And I went over it live, right? I went over it yesterday. It did tank. This was probably one of the biggest, drop-offs in a long time. Why? Because a lot of people were liquidating. Right? A lot of people, they heard about the tariffs that was coming, and they were just like, yo, we got to get up out of there. We got to get up out of there. And this is what I mean, right? Because you guys, let's go to it. You know what I'm saying? Now, we going to be all right, y'all. We going to be all right. We see a lot of green coming in, right? You see a lot of green. Let's look at XRP in particular, right? XRP, I don't know if you guys could see that, but it was as low as about, let me see if I could zoom in. It was as low as about like $1.90. It dipped below the $2 mark, y'all. So a lot of people were losing their mind. They were just like, nah, man, surely I can't stomach this. Let me reload this page real quick, right? Many people couldn't understand what was going on. But this is what I mean, y'all. Look at where it's at, sitting right now. It's about like what? And my fault, y'all. XRP is sitting at $2.65. You know what I'm saying? So it's climbing back up. It's climbing back up. This is why you should never, ever lose your cool. Again, you see those moments like this, when everybody was going batshit crazy, that was the time for you to be like, there you go. I'm getting in there. I'm going to buy at the dip. You guys, you see, if you are coming into this game, let me tell you something. When you see everything going down and you're following the crowd, and that's the time you think that you need to start selling off, you don't understand what investing is about. I'm going to just keep it above. You don't understand what investing is about. That's not the time for you to start fearing. Anyway, let's actually go into why things are actually correcting, all right? So we got some latest developments. Live update. Mexico reaches deal with U.S. to delay Trump tariffs. You see, and this is what we're talking about, right? Don't be fear. Matter of fact, before we even go further, if you guys like this type of content, please like that, hit the like button, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Show some love, right? But let's get into it, right? President Trump said he would pause tariffs on Mexico for a month, but levies on Canada and China were still set to take effect on Tuesday. U.S. shares fell at the opening bell following drops in Asia and European markets amid fear of trade war. All right. So now let's look at this. Here are the latest developments. President Claudia Sheinbaum of Mexico struck a deal with the Trump administration to delay stiff tariffs, which were set to take effect on Tuesday, for a month as the two countries reached a series of agreements on border security. Ms. Sheinbaum agreed to deploy.
I didn't get that.
Man,
I don't know what you mean by.
Man, stop. Man, Siri talking, man. No, Siri. Get away, man.
That may be beyond my abilities at the moment.
I'm gonna just call it Miss S moving forward, y'all, because this Mac is acting up. Miss S agreed to deploy 10,000 additional troops, who President Trump said would be designated to stop the flow of migrants and illegal drugs across the U.S.-Mexico border. And that's the thing, right? Listen to what I'm trying to tell y'all. Remember I told y'all yesterday, when you really think about it, the tariffs was for a bigger purpose. And what was the purpose? The purpose was simply put to stop the flow of illegal drugs coming into the U.S. So now what you got to understand too is that no country really wants to go to war when you really understand that Trump, it's not like Trump has an issue with these foreign countries per se. He's saying we don't want the drugs in our nation, within our borders. So this is why Mexico, I think they did the right choice, y'all. They did the right choice. So right? Nobody, and I told you guys this yesterday on the live, right? No country really wants that smoke. Because this is not going to only, when you go back and forth taxing on, essential items that gets imported, right, from overseas, and then they're going to retaliate. Nobody wants to go through that, right? It's going to correct. Now, there were some predictions in terms of it correcting by 3 o'clock tomorrow. We're already seeing Mexico, right, pulling back. Now, let's see about these other countries. We don't know. In return, Mexico will get at least a temporary reprieve from the blanket 25% tariffs Mr. Trump announced on Saturday, as well as help from the U.S. government to stanch the movement of guns back over the border. Ms. S said on Monday the agreement 2 days after Mr. Trump also announced tariffs of 25% against Canada and 10% against China came amid fears that the measure would disrupt the global economy, rolling stock markets around the world. And, it did happen, right? Everything has plummeted. And not just, you guys, this is not only taking place with crypto. If you guys, those of you who are invested into like the stocks, NVIDIA got hit pretty hard. Amazon got hit pretty hard. Many, stocks got hit too. So this is not just crypto, right? For those of you who are on the fence about crypto, all of the economy got hit. Because again, many people are pulling back, they trying to get ready. They trying to get ready. So, and a lot of you, let me say this as well, right? You probably looking at it, you're trying to get into crypto and you thinking that, oh man, I'm all about this money. No. Yeah, that's cool and all, but you better be about this, you better be about investing in yourself as well. You need to know what's taking place around the world, right? It's not just about you. Mr. Trump ordered the tariffs as a response to his concerns over the flow of migrants and drugs, particularly fentanyl, into the United States. While he included a partial carve-out for Canadian energy and oil exports, the president acknowledged over the weekend that his tariffs, which cover countries that account for more than a third of their products, more of a third of the products brought into the country, could cause some pain for consumers. All right, y'all? So this is another thing too. I know you probably hearing me say, hey, don't be scared, but be wise as well, right? Be wise as well. Make sure this is a perfect time for you to be Potentially, right? I don't want to put no fear, right? It's just a wise thing to do in general. I'm not trying to fearmonger people, but we as a people need to be wise, as serpents. No, I'm sorry, wise as serpents, harmless as doves, right? Be wise. Prepare your home, right? Because again, we might, experience some pain, right? Mr. Trump said on Monday that he'd also spoken with Prime Minister Justin Trudeau of Canada, whose country has already announced retaliatory levies of 25% on U.S. goods. All right. And that they would talk again in the afternoon. China, for its part, vowed to file a case against the United States at the World Trade Organization and take corresponding countermeasures to firmly safeguard its rights and interests. All right. Mr. Trump signaled on Sunday that Europe could be his next target, telling the BBC that tariffs would definitely happen with the European Union and could come pretty soon. European leaders responded on Monday that a trade war with the United States would destabilize economies on both sides of the Atlantic Ocean. All right, so there you go. He doesn't want it, right? He's acknowledging that it would destabilize the economy, and trust me, they don't want that. Here's what else to know. Mexico's reprieve, Ms. S said during a news conference in Mexico City that she had reached the agreement with Mr. Trump after a very respectful conversation. Now, let me ask you guys this, right? How many of you guys believe, because Mexico already pulled back, right? How many of y'all believe that these companies, these other countries, Canada, Europe, China, how many of you guys think that these companies are actually going to try to wage a trade war? Please put it in the comment section down below. Which one of y'all really believe that they're going to keep waging this war? Or do you guys think that these other countries are going to follow suit like Mexico? There's a relationship of respect and of equals, which is what is important, she said. Both leaders sounded optimistic on Monday. Ms. S said she was sure the coming month would yield good results, while Mr. Trump wrote in a social media post that he looked forward to taking part in further negotiations. Canada's response, on the other hand, let's see. A senior Canadian government official familiar with the call between Mr. Trump and Mr. Trudeau this morning was not optimistic about the possibility that Canada would be able to get a similar reprieve, but that the situation was still in flux. Canada has released a list with hundreds of American goods from liquor to dishwashers that would face 25% tariffs starting Tuesday. Uh-oh. So look, guys, we have about 24 hours. We're about to find out, we're about to find out. Do you think they could come to a reprieve? I'm optimistic, but I'm not a prophet, all right? The agreement between the United States and Mexico leaves Canada in a perilous position. All right. So you guys can read this. This is in the New York Times. But again, y'all, do your research. All right. And I don't know if you guys can see that XCN. I've been telling you guys about that for the longest time, right? XCN. Oh my goodness. Am I reading this right? Am I reading this right? Man, you guys, y'all. As a matter of fact, give me a second, y'all, as I look at my account. I'm looking at my account right now. They saying that XCN is sitting at 0.032. Oh my gosh. This is what I mean, y'all. Just stay faithful, y'all. Let's stay faithful. You should have buy at the dip. Oh, and it's still climbing. Buy at the dip and let it rip. Buy at the dip and let it rip. So I don't know what's going to take place, y'all. But I ain't gonna lie, I am happy. Look, I told you guys about the XCN. Now, mind you, let me make it clear too, right? Just to put y'all on game, right? You don't want to lose money that you don't have. All right. So you got to be wise. If you don't have a lot of money to begin with, and I'm not even trying to make it seem like I got the most money in the world, but what I am trying to tell you is that if you don't got all the money that you would like, if you see it going down beyond a safe point for you, then put a stop limit. All right, a stop limit. Let me kind of show you guys. Let me try to educate y'all. You know, I love doing that on this channel. But let's see, what can I use? All right, let's say this, for example. Let me go back, trading view. All right, let me try to see if I can find something real quick. All right, X. Let's say XR. Let's say XRP. All right, so XRP, and then we can use USDT, and let's go to Coinbase in particular. All right, I want to show you guys something. About right here, right? And that matter of fact, I don't even think that was it. Let me change in the 1 day. Yeah. So it had gotten lower. Give me a second, y'all. 5 day. I'm trying to point out something. But I told you guys about there you go. Can you guys see that a little bit better? Hopefully you guys can see what I'm talking about. But anyway, let's say you could kind of see it bouncing, right? And that right there is kind of like a support floor. You could say it was about like 2.3. Now, it had dipped below that mark, right? You can see at one point it got to 2.2. If I could show you better, I would have actually wanted to show you where it actually mentioned that it went as low as, I'm here, hey, what's going on, man? What's going on? Blue collar guns. Right? XRP at one point in time dropped about maybe like $1.09, I think, if not lower. Right? But what's my point, you guys? If you really are struggling, don't just look at your money go all the way down and you're not willing to, you can't stomach it. Right? Yes, I'm telling you guys, buy at the dip, but if you know that none of us are prophets here, right? We're not prophesying that this was going to happen. But hey, my prediction did come right. Matter of fact, blue collar guns, you were here yesterday. You were here yesterday, so you could confirm. Was it we not literally telling people that it was going to come back up, right? And that's exactly what it is. But my point that I wanted to bring forth is that you guys could have probably did a stop limit about 2.2 if you really couldn't stomach it, right? Now, I will say this though, on the flip side, even if you had did that, put a stop limit at 2.2. Let me see if I could put this marker here, right? The blue, right? At 2.2. Even if you did do that, I'm gonna tell you right now though, the only issue with that is that now that it's skyrocketing right to 2.6, as you can see right here, hey, you're missing out on these gains, man. That's why you don't get flustered. Don't get flustered, y'all. Let me see XRP. Let me see what's Bitcoin. Bitcoin, you can even see Bitcoin, right? Within the last hour. Look at this, guys. 0.7%. Hey, it's better than nothing, right? And it's climbing right back up to the 99,000 range. By the end of the day, I really do believe it's going to probably be back above. Let me see, 1 day. Man, shoot, look at what happened. It had dropped as low. I didn't even peep that. So it had gotten as low as $92,840. And now we right back at 99, right? There you go. I mean, look, you guys, crypto is not for the weak, but I could say the same exact thing for, what is it called? Stocks, right? I could say the same exact thing for stocks. Ethereum got hit the hardest though. That it really did. Let me show you this because it got 3,433, and it had gotten as low as 2,473. Mind you, crypto bubbles is it's not bad, but it's not the most accurate, right? But you can see it's climbing back up. It's trying to do its thing. This is the one thing I do want to stress out to y'all though, right? Is that many of you guys, like I was saying, although you're seeing Ethereum get hit extremely bad, Remember what I told y'all though, right? That Trump invested his crew invested $10 million in Ethereum, right? That's if you guys were there yesterday. Do you guys remember that other company, Aave? Let's see how they doing. So Aave, it's kind of weird too. They don't seem to have any type of reading on it. I could probably try looking up at, let me see, Aave, USDT, Coinbase. They're saying it's sitting at 257, but it had gotten as low. Let me put 1 day range. Let me see. It had gotten as low as maybe about like 213. So yeah, Aave is climbing up. And remember, the reason why I'm putting out Cindy, bless you, shalom, shalom, right? The reason why I'm talking about Aave was one of the coins that Trump got into. All right, you guys. I'm gonna put you on another one. I think it was Tron, right? USD. Now, notice if you guys can even see that. Do you guys see that? Notice if you're using, I'm using TradingView, all right? But do you see how they don't got Coinbase? They don't got Coinbase, y'all. So there's certain features that you're not gonna see, and this is another tip for a lot of y'all. You know, make sure you're not one of those individuals if you're trying to get into this space where you're only locked in to one form of currency. That's only going to be to your detriment. I'm just letting y'all know right now, all right? But you have Tron. He also invested a shit ton in Tron. And let's actually see this right here. Tron. Okay. Tron is climbing. Yeah, it's climbing. But it's sitting at 0.22. Now, what I meant pointing that out, I mean, this is an opportunity, y'all. This is right here. This is kind of like the equivalent of like penny stocks right here. I mean, this is still under $1. Same with the XCN. If you guys get into it early, shoot. You know what I'm saying? If you get into it early, man, I'm still surprised XCN got up to 0.03. I mean, I really shouldn't be surprised. I really think it actually just for the week. Matter of fact, let me look at the month. Oh, it had gotten as high as 40.046. I think it could get back there, y'all. I really do. I mean, we're looking at 0.32 right now as we speak. And it's still pretty early, y'all. But yeah, I want you guys to understand the game, right? Don't buy into the hype. Don't buy into the hype. I was here yesterday literally telling you guys that it's gonna come back up. And now lo and behold, look what's actually taking place. It went back up, just like I said. Right? Hey, don't be weak, y'all. Let me show y'all one last thing, so you guys can really understand what we're dealing with right here. Right? Let me go to Google. You go stock psychology. Psychology. I don't even think I spelled it right. There you go. Look at this, y'all. I want y'all to understand what's taking place, all right? Look at what's taking place, y'all. Like when a coin first comes out, many people are in disbelief. There's the same thing that happened with Bitcoin. I remember when Bitcoin, I'm gonna keep saying it. I remember when Bitcoin was only about what, 4,000. It was cheaper than that. I'm talking about when I have heard about Bitcoin. Many people were in disbelief. I don't think this crypto thing is about to blow up. Okay, look at now. Bitcoin literally is worth over. Well, last time we saw it, let's look at it one more time. Bitcoin, what is it? 99,000, y'all. This is where we're sitting at, 99,000. What do you know that's worth that much? My point exactly. But let's go back. All right. Many people were in disbelief, and then when they saw it grow, you start to get to you start to have hope, right? Then you had optimism, and Do you notice in every one of these stages, you can see it goes up and down, right? And that's what I'm saying. Don't be so damn, don't be so weak-minded, y'all. But then you see the optimism, right? The belief, the thrill, the euphoria. You see, this is what I'm trying to get you to understand, right? When everybody is positive on something, you got to almost have to think in reverse. You see, everybody will just say, yeah, it's time to sell. Everything is crashing. Everything is going down, right? That's when you were supposed to stay in because it's going to climb up. This is something they've heavily studied, y'all. This is how it works, right? But then when you see everybody hyping up one particular coin or stock, then it would behoove you to sell, right? Because then when it dips, you see the complacency, then you get to anxiety, denial, panic, which is what took place, which I was trying to tell you. Guess what? Don't worry, because it was just the Tariffs, right? And then it hits rock bottom and not people are angry. But this is what I want you to really understand, right? Because essentially this is where we were. Everybody's angry, and I'm here saying, yo, buy at the dip. Buy at the dip and let it rip. You see right here, when everybody's just selling off, you could have purchased it. And notice, right? You see the x-axis, the y-axis, excuse me. You see that y-axis? You see where it says price? You see the price is low at this point when everybody's angry. So we were talking about, XRP going back down to like $1.08, right? Where's XRP now? 2.6. And I'm trying to show you guys something. Why is that? Why is that the case? Because when it was down, right, and you see the price is extremely low, right? You buy it at that amount because you could get a shit ton of the XRP or any other coin. I'm just using XRP as an example. And then it's going to go up. It's going to go down, up, down, right? And then look at this. It's going to start climbing right back up. And that is literally the psychology of the market, y'all. That's the market cycle. This is where you could get that at Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand. So that's why for those who've been holding out, y'all, look at that. And then look at that. XCN still climbing. Hey, y'all. This is going to, for those who actually could stomach it, this is going to be some very promising times. I promise you. Angela Neighbors, shalom, shalom. This is going to be extremely promising times, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Ooh-wee. Which one you got? I hear you say you got you some. What are you talking about? Which one? Which one are we talking about? Share some game with the crew. Share some game with the community. Which one you purchased? And I'm glad, sis, that she actually implementing XCN and XRP. There you go. There you go. That's what this community is all about, y'all. Matter of fact, man, Angela, do you remember when you purchased it? Do you remember the price that you purchased it in? I'm very curious. Matter of fact, hey, this will be crazy. Not much, but I did what I could. Okay, yeah, but no, I don't want the details in terms of how much you made. Oh, okay, you don't remember the price? Man, sure. If you purchased it during the dip, this is an hour. Could you imagine what you're witnessing right now? Your money is definitely growing. I did it the day you did your first. Matter of fact, sis, I'm gonna tell you right now, for you to stomach that, bless you, because I know it might have seemed kind of shaky. I know it probably seemed shaky when we were seeing all the money go down, right? But I'm glad you weathered the storm. Now, look, you guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not. I am not a financial advisor, and I'm gonna tell you right now, furthermore, that I'm learning right along with y'all. All right. I am not ashamed to admit that I'm learning right along with y'all. But You see, moments like this, aren't you glad you held on to your XEN and XRP? Aren't you glad? Blue collar guns with the XRP. That's right. Right? Aren't you glad? This is what I'm talking about, y'all. Yeah. Thank you. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trusting what I'm hearing. And if I lose, I will not blame you. Bless you. Hey, that's it. You guys, let me tell you something. You know, investing 101. You never invest anything that you're not willing to lose. All right. I'm always gonna say that. Even my look, you got. I'm not gonna lie. As much as I came out on here and I sounded confident, when I saw the money going down, man, I'm not gonna lie. I was just like, all right, yeah. I'm going out on a limb right now. You know, I'm just trying to apply the knowledge you gave me, and let's see if this is gonna work out. And now, waking up this morning and seeing it rise, I'm just like, now look, you guys. Again, it's volatile, right? The market is volatile. So, are there gonna be some dips? Yeah, there's gonna be dips, but you gotta look at it long term. You guys, do you know when I got into XRP? It was the year 2020. Yeah, it was the year 2020. And guess what? That's when the SEC was trying to block XRP, right? They were trying to, we feast all over the pepe. I gotta look into that. I'm gonna look into that. But you know, I got into XRP, and I don't remember. Matter of fact, I could find out. Give me one quick second, y'all. I'm gonna look at it, because the good thing about Coinbase, as opposed to some other, you know, I mean, some other exchanges, they should be able to know when you purchased it too, like what price. Okay, there you go. So I actually had gotten into XRP when it was 0.31 cents. Right? Listen to what I'm telling y'all. Gonna start investing too. Ooh-wee. I got into XRP, y'all, when it was just, let me see if I could even show it to y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I could show it to y'all. There's no promises, but let's see if you guys can actually see it. Let me see if I can present it to y'all, because sometimes it may not work, but I want to see if I could at least show it to y'all real quick, to just show you guys that I'm not just making it up. Can you guys see that? I zoomed in. All right, so you can see, just like I said, I got into it, right? 2020. All right. And it was at 31 cents. Let me stop the screen. Let me show you where it is right now, y'all. XRP. Now XRP is sitting at $2.66. And let me show you guys the beauty of that, right? Remember that number, 2.66, and I got in at 31 cents. All right. 2.66, y'all. And I got in at 0.31. Equal. Look at that. So my money, I didn't tell you how much I have now, right? I'm just letting you know that my money has 8x already, 8.5x. I'm just letting y'all know. And if what I'm saying is true, it's only going to climb up even more. So, matter of fact, did you guys even see that? I don't think you guys saw that. My fault. I'm here talking, and you guys can't even see what's on the screen. Let me do it one more time. 2.66. Right? This is how much it's sitting at right now. And I got in when it was 0.31, according to what I showed you guys, right? So my XRP has already 8.5x, and it's only growing. Again, I'm not going to tell you guys how much how much money I have in XRP. That's irrelevant. But I want you to know, I can say with confidence that my money has 8x. All right. And this is what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. Now, mind you, that was back in 2020. If you guys had believed in the process, and I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be real with you. I honestly didn't. I was not a believer. I wasn't a believer. So I was extremely conservative with my XRP. That's me being transparent. I was extremely conservative. I'm not gonna tell you how much I put in. I don't want nobody coming after me or nothing. Yeah, like, oh, niggas rich. I'm gonna try to, but hey, I was very conservative because I was like, I need to be a believer first. I guess I was just like Thomas. I gotta see it and to believe it. And it bit me in the butt, y'all. Because the thing is, if I was more aggressive, again, that if I had put 1,000, right, that could be 8,000 by now. If I put 10,000, that could have been 80,000. You get what I'm saying? Oh, in the course of what, 4? No, we right now is 5, right? 225. It in the course of 5 years. Could you imagine which one of you could put your money in the bank and actually say that the bank would 8x your money? Please put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Let us know. Put it in the chat, y'all. Let us know. Which one of y'all could say that, oh, you could have put your money in a bank and it would have 8x? Right? You know you couldn't. You know you couldn't. You know what I'm saying? So let's go back. Let's go back, y'all. Let's refresh this. Make sure we're getting some current numbers here. Look at the Ave. Ave, oh, by the hour is climbing up. And just like I said, y'all, Jay Ramsey. Exactly. 8x downwards in the bank. That's a straight up fact. That's a straight up fact, bro. You're wasting your damn money because the value of the US dollar is already decreasing, y'all. You guys understand that with all the inflation, your dollar is not even worth the same way as it was in times past. That's why we're telling you, man, don't just leave your money in the bank. If you want to do quick transactions, probably just pay off your bills or whatever the case may be, that's one thing, but at least set yourself up for the future. For those of you who have children, do things, right? I was speaking to a good friend of mine earlier today, and he was talking about, man, just investing like in a Roth IRA. You get what I'm saying? High income, fund. Like there's a bunch of, things you can do with your money so that it can start working for you. But we as a people, especially us melanated folk, we gotta be a lot more financially literate. We got to, right? But as I was telling you before, Trump, Ethereum is climbing back up. You get what I'm saying? He put 10 million in Ethereum, y'all. Again, the numbers may not be impressive right now, but hey, let's see what happens. I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm gonna say that. Let me see for the year. Let me see. It was at 4,035 back in December. Actually, this was all in December 2024. My personal opinion, within the next 2 years, you got to be in here for the long run. For the next 2 years, I definitely believe that Ethereum is going to pass that threshold, at least 4.5K to 5K. That's just my personal belief. And then Ondo, you get what I'm saying? Don't sleep on Ondo nada, y'all. Ondo and XRP, you get what I'm saying? They tag teamed earlier this year. Don't sleep on the Ondo, right? So I'm letting you guys know right now. I think my boy was mentioning Pepe. You see, now the only thing about Pepe, y'all, is that Pepe, now you see all the zeros, right? So the ability for you to make some money, I mean, we're talking about if this thing, even if it was to reach to 0.01, y'all, you can make some massive gains. But the only thing about Pepe, and the only reason why I don't push it too much is because technically it's a meme coin, y'all. Well, not technically, it is a meme coin. It's a meme coin. So it's just like, are you truly invested in it? Who knows, right? Who knows? But hey, Farcoin, matter of fact, let me look at my fault, y'all, because I'm looking at some of my exchanges and wallets. I want to make sure that I'm seeing the right numbers because they say Farcoin is at 0.8 right now. If that's the case, I mean, If that's the case, yeah, the money's growing, y'all. Yep. Oh yeah, the money is definitely growing. Hey, praise y'all. All right. We gotta, and you guys, weather the storm, y'all. Weather the storm. But anyway, I'm not gonna be here before you too long. If I get some new information regarding this, I'm definitely gonna keep you guys abreast on all the news that's coming out. I appreciate every single one of you guys coming out, trying to educate yourselves regarding the crypto space. You guys, if you like the videos, please smash that like button, y'all. Before y'all leave, please show some love. Smash the like button if you guys actually are enjoying the information that's being dropped to you guys. All right, drop the like button. Also, leave a comment too, not just on the lives, but if you guys could, when the live ends, and probably just drop a comment just to show some love. And I'm saying that because what it does is it helps the algorithm push the video the more so. You know what I'm saying? But please smash that like button, y'all. It does help. And also, too, you guys share, because maybe you guys know somebody in your family that needs to know this information, y'all. Share the love, y'all. They need to know some of this information. You know what I mean? Man, even shit, man, Shiba even. Man. Anyway, as the days go by, as I promised, I'm gonna keep you guys informed with some of the game that I'm actually being presented to. Let me drop one more piece of knowledge with y'all too, right? Do not try to do this on your own. All right. There's a bunch of Discord communities out there. There's Telegram communities out there. If you're serious about investing, okay, and this is not just for crypto, this goes for stocks, bonds, you name it, ETFs, mutual fund, you name it. Whatever you're investing in, you need to actually surround yourself with a group of people that's like-minded. All right? Don't be going to the overly religious folk who's going to tell you that, money is evil and all that. Man, bump that. Scoot them to the side. We're not trying to hear that. All right? We're trying to put ourselves with like-minded individuals who actually want to do more, who actually, when you go to work to get that money, now you're going to put your money in an income vehicle that's going to start working for you while you go to sleep. Literally. As you go to sleep, you can see your money skyrocket, y'all. Angela Neighbors. I bought XEN, XRP, CGLD, Doge. Oh, you bought Doge? I mean, hey, Doge is a meme coin, but the thing about Doge, I've heard a lot of stuff behind the scenes that, Elon Musk is really pushing that Doge. Like, he really wants that thing to succeed. Matter of fact, let me go there real quick. Because Doge right now is sitting at 0.27. You see, at one point in time, and so Angela Neighbors, in a year's time, Doge was at 0.45. Now, is it gonna get there again? I'm not, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not saying it will or it will not. What I am saying though is that if it does, you have the potential. Listen to what I'm telling you, Angela Neighbors. Remember this conversation. In a year's time, Doge was sitting at 0.45, and you in it while it's at 0.2. Your money, whatever you invested in Doge, has the potential to 2x. That's all I can say. Not potential though. I'm not saying go all in on Doge, but that's the potential. And Ethereum. I think that's a very wise choice, especially considering Trump put 10 million in Ethereum literally this past Friday. Like I said, not much, but like you said, it's better to have a possible small return than none at all. Yep, exactly. As a single woman, I need to try to help myself. Hey, that's it right there. That's it right there. Keep on the grind, bro. Hey, bless you, Jay Ramsey. Very down to earth. You'll get far. No ego or scam courses. Hey, man, that's it. I'm trying to just help our people. I'm not. Look, you guys. Like I said, I'm not about the hype. I get emotional too, y'all. I get emotional too. I had to literally call my boy because I was seeing XCN go down, And I was just like, man, yo, do we need to sell? And he was just like, look, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't sell unless it goes down this mark. So I was just like, all right, I put my stop loss. Again, you gotta do research on it. I put the stop limit, excuse me, on my XCN. I'm like, all right, if it touches this, goes below this mark, I'm gonna just sell it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sell it, and I'm gonna have to be okay with that. But boy, am I happy that I didn't, I listened to my brother, because again, we all could get emotional, and that's why you also need a team, y'all. Look at that, it's sitting at 0.03 now. Could you imagine if I had sold it because of the fear? And I'm telling you guys this for a reason, because like I said, y'all, I go through it too. But you need a team. Get a team of people that's gonna keep you sober-minded in those emotional times where people could be like, look, bro, don't sell. And also, if they are put on game for a particular coin, you can get in those coins too. That's why it's about building a community. I'm willing to learn from y'all too, y'all. If you guys know any coins out there that has some serious, and mind you, you did the research on it, all right, that's key. You did the research on it, and you see that this thing right here has some serious potential, it got some good utility behind it, drop it in the comment section so that we all, you know what I'm saying, can prosper. You know what I'm saying? Cindy, yeah. Can you say again what you said about Coinbase? I have had it for years, but stopped investing. I also have Robinhood. Yeah, Robinhood's pretty good. I am afraid to do this, but I have to. Not very math smart. I understand, but I think what you're doing is the right thing by like being even part of this. And it's small now, y'all. But that's why I appreciate what Jay Ramsey just said. Right? Keep the grind up. Hey, this thing is gonna grow. You know what I'm saying? But what did I say about Coinbase? I'm trying to remember what I was saying though, or what I can say is that look. I think that's what I was saying. Coinbase is just one of many exchanges. Yeah. Okay. So I'll give you a perfect example. XCN, you see me, I've been promoting XCN like crazy, right? Now, right here, all right, they claim that you can get XCN on Coinbase. That's the claim. But you guys, for those of you who probably have Coinbase on your phone, try type in XCN and see if you can get it on Coinbase. I couldn't get it on Coinbase. I got XCN on Kraken. Right? So what's my point? If you want to be able to invest in some of the coins that are not on Coinbase, it would behoove you to actually start looking into other exchanges. All right. So, like I just mentioned, Kraken is another one, right? Binance is another one. There's many. All right, you get what I'm saying? Hey, Monclay, bless you. The email you sent was definitely, I'm glad it was able to help you out. Bless you. But yeah, you guys, remember the number one investment you gotta do, you gotta invest in yourself. That's first and foremost. All right. Everybody, you want to be chasing the bag, and that's all good. We all here for the bag, right? But the bag from all the courses that I'm buying behind the scenes and trying to learn from, they all say your money almost like it's a direct correlation to how much knowledge you have. The more knowledge you have, your money is going to grow. And there's going to be times where you at a loss, right? There's going to be some times you at a loss, but this is not a get rich quick scheme, y'all. This is not. All right, this is just being smart. You investing day by day. Again, notice I said that my money in XRP 8x since 2020, but look how many years it took. It took 5 years. All right, it took 5 years. Now, I do believe because Trump is very pro crypto that we're probably going to see some huge surges in the crypto market. That's just my personal belief. I also heard that Litecoin as well as Ethereum. Let me see if I can find it. I know I was about to head out, but let me see if I can look this up real quick for y'all. Litecoin and Ethereum What was it saying? I think it was ETF. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yahoo Finance. Check this out, y'all. So Litecoin, many people are down on Litecoin, and I think, reasonably so. But I will say this, check this out, y'all. SEC takes key steps towards approving, first Litecoin ETF as Canary Capital proposal advances. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has officially acknowledged Canary Capital's proposal for a spot Litecoin exchange traded fund, marking a significant step toward potential approval. This move opens the door for public comments and signals that Litecoin could become the third cryptocurrency after Bitcoin and Ethereum to receive an ETF in the United States. You guys, check this out. I want you to understand why this is key. If this is true, mind you, this took place. Let me keep reading. I don't want to give wrong information. Canary Capital filed its S1 registration for Litecoin ETF in October 2024, and NASDAQ submitted the required 19B4 filing on January 16, 2025. So this was like last week? No. Maybe 2 weeks ago? Okay, what's my point, y'all? Listen up. I'm going to put y'all on another game. If this gets approved, understand that Litecoin, okay, they already said Bitcoin and Ethereum already have ETFs. I believe that that's a strong, in my personal opinion, I believe that's a direct correlation to why Bitcoin and Ethereum is the number 1 and 2 cryptocurrency currently, right? If Litecoin gets approved, do you guys know what that actually means? Litecoin has the potential to skyrocket, because if it's an ETF, right, meaning that now it's open to the general public, right? It's already open to the general public, but what I'm saying is that now banks are going to be promoting it, right? If people get into it, the commoner, those of you who probably were invested in Litecoin and you were one of the early adopters, you probably have the potential for your money to skyrocket, y'all. You have the opportunity for your money to skyrocket. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be even more transparent, right? I invested in Litecoin, and because I didn't see it doing anything, I actually had given some of my Litecoin away. But after this information, I may start stocking up. I may just start stocking up. I know I'm throwing a lot on these videos. There's a lot that I'm throwing, but I hope the information is actually beneficial, y'all. And again, going back to Cindy Ya's comment, everybody don't gotta be, the most technical or maths, individual, math smart or whatever. Find a team. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Anyway, I'm gonna land the plane here. If you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, smash that like button, y'all. It does help. It helps. You know what I mean? I hope the game that I'm dropping in these videos is actually helpful. And more importantly, you got to build up your psychology. All right? That's what the name of the game is about. You got to build up our actual psychology. Anyway, with that being said, Nick over and out. The message sent. Jesus is king, y'all.